Hello guys, you're welcome to Immigrate with Ammy, and we have some good news for you today. We want to introduce you to a brand new visa category that was launched in one of the Schengen countries in Europe, of course. This visa category has been a topic of discussion in the Congress of that country as at December 2022. The Congress endorsed this visa category. So I'll just, give you some few information about the benefits of this visa category then before we move on. So as I said earlier on, it's one of the Schengen countries, okay, which also means that if you apply for this visa and it's granted, you would have free mobility within the Schengen zone, meaning you can travel around the Schengen countries without the need for any other type of visa. So the first thing you need to know about this new visa that has been approved in this Schengen country is that it's a residence visa. So it's not actually a short stay visa. This is a visa category that comes with residency, okay, for the applicant. The second thing that is of benefit for this new visa is the fact that if you apply and your visa is granted, your family will also receive the authorization to reside in this Schengen country. The next opportunity that is attached to this visa, so there are some new visas that were launched, especially in the European Union in the past 1-2 years. And some of the conditions attached to them is that you have to stay, you can't really travel out of that country for a long period of time. The good thing about this new visa category in this particular country is that you are allowed to even travel up to 6 months outside that country, and you can still renew your residence, from time to time. So you can stay in the country in a particular calendar year. You can stay in the country 6 months, and you can also stay outside the country 6 months, and you will still be able to renew your residence in this Schengen country. Another opportunity or benefit attached to this visa is that for you to apply for that visa, you don't actually need to apply from your home state. So for example, if you have like a Schengen visa, for example, a tourist visa to any of the Schengen countries, you can use that to travel to this particular country, which I'm going to mention now, okay? And then once you enter that country as a tourist, you can then submit the application for this resident visa while you have already entered that country as a tourist. Now, the good thing is that once you submit your application for this residence visa, even if your tourist visa expires, you can extend it until the application for your residency has been granted, okay? Another benefit of this visa, okay, is that it's very cheap. It costs around 75 euros to apply for that visa, okay? And then the last benefit before we go into the details of that visa is the fact that if you come into that country as a resident, the tax that you're going to be paying is going to be lower. So usually the tax for employees is around 25%, but if you come in under this resident category, you can pay as low as 15% tax. Okay, so guys, you're welcome to Immigrate with Ammy. We want to talk about the new digital nomad visa that was launched in Spain. Okay, so it was endorsed in December of last year, and then the government has now started rolling out the applications, so meaning that you can apply for this visa, and you can apply for it either inside of Spain, as I said earlier on, or in your home country, or in any other country that you reside, as long as they have a Spanish embassy or a consulate. Okay, and let's talk about the eligibility first. Who is eligible for this new digital nomad visa in Spain? Okay, so all nationals of non-European Union countries who are self-employed or who work for a non-Spanish company that operates outside Spain are permitted to apply for this digital nomad visa. Also, freelancers are as well permitted to apply for digital nomad visa as long as they don't make more than 20% of their income from Spain. Okay, that is for the general eligibility. Then in terms of income, you are eligible to apply for the digital nomad visa in Spain if you make between 2,000 to 3,000 euros per month. So that is like the income bracket, the minimum. Okay, so the more the better even. Okay, the next eligibility criteria is that the applicant must also prove that they do not have any criminal record in Spain or in the country they have been residing in the last 5 years. Okay, so you need to maintain that you've been a good citizen or you've been a good resident, and of course you will show that with a clearance certificate from the police or from the Justice Department. Okay, also you will need to get your own private health insurance, which is usually a requirement. Okay, and you must show that you have secured a place to live, so you must book accommodation in Spain, and then you must also have sufficient financial resources to support yourself, and if you are coming with a family, to also support your family. You can show that through your bank statement. Okay, so basically these are general eligibility criteria for this Spain's digital nomad visa. Okay, another thing you need to know is that for you to actually qualify, you must have been working remotely for at least 1 year. Okay, not less than 1 year, and you must have been working for your current company for at least 3 months. Okay, so if you've been working for different companies, at least if you have a new company, make sure you've been working there for at least 3 months before you can apply for this digital nomad visa. When it comes to language, you know that in Europe, every country have their own national languages, and it is always better if you have like at least a level of proficiency in those language. But for the Spain's digital nomad visa, you don't need to have knowledge of Spain, even though it is a plus if you know how to speak some Spanish. Okay, so another thing is that you can apply for it inside Spain or outside of Spain. If you have like a tourist visa, a Schengen tourist visa, you can use that to go, to travel to Spain. And then once you are within the Spanish territory, you can go and submit your application for this digital nomad visa. And even if your Schengen tourist visa expires before the application is approved, you can extend your stay while waiting for the approval of your digital nomad visa. Okay, so basically let's look at the application process, the cost, and the processing time. Okay, so the first thing is that you will need to request an appointment by email. Okay, so it's by appointment. All right, and then once you receive a response with the appointment date and time, then you will go with the application form, your passport, your criminal record, your 2 passport size photograph, proof of insurance, proof of employment, as well as the payment of the application fee. Okay, what more do you need to know? I've already told you that the visa costs around 75 euros. Okay, excluding of course the consulate fee, so there might be some additional charges from the consulate. And then once your application is approved, you will pay around 15 euros for the residence card. Okay, finally, with respect to the processing time, in general, okay, it takes around 2 months to issue a decision on the digital nomad application. So you need to also check out, you need to be prepared for that, to know that you might not get a decision until after 2 months. Okay, so of course the processing time can be shorter when you are applying inside of Spain. Okay, because if you apply outside of Spain, the decision will be taken in Spain before they forward, before they review your document at the consulate and forward it to Spain. But if you apply directly inside Spain, so I think it's actually a better way to apply. So if you are planning to apply for this, you can apply first for the Schengen visa to enable you travel to Spain as a visitor, and then you can apply for the digital nomad visa once you land in Spain. Okay, so guys, for regarding where to live in Spain, Spain is a fairly big country. You can live anywhere. Since you are a digital nomad, you can do your work from anywhere. You can choose to live in the places where at least the cost of living is a little bit affordable. But of course, it depends on your pocket. Some people will prefer, the big cities like Madrid, Barcelona, Valencia, and co. Okay, so guys, this is all you need to know about the Spanish digital nomad visa. Okay, so this could be a good opportunity for you if you are in the category of a freelancer, a digital nomad, or someone who is self-employed and you make between 2,000 to 3,000 euros per month. Okay, so guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for always supporting Immigrate with Ammy. Thank you for the comments and the encouragement. And we hope that your good news will come very soon, and you will also come to this channel to also share your good news. So if you've not subscribed, please do subscribe. You can also share this information with people around you who this information can be beneficial to. Thank you guys, and speak with you next time. Bye.